know we look like it's St. Patrick's Day, but we're here to celebrate in the green and white. Good morning, happy new week. Let's get this party started. You know what? Let's read a daily affirmation just while people get moving in here. Of course, the color is going to be green. I'm hoping that it's not one that we've read recently, but let's see. It's never too late to be what you might have been. I like that one. Yeah. It's never too late to be what we might have been. That's a good one. All right, so for today, for set 1, we're going to be working in sets of 10 for the first round, and then we're going to reduce the number of reps to 4. And I'm hoping that each of the exercises will roll nicely into the next. I wrote this morning and I imagined it as I was moving my brain through these movements. And we'll just see. We'll see how it goes. All right, let's start with some shoulder rolls. Nice big shoulder rolls here. And roll them forward. Good, let's go into some side bends. Reach down that leg and up the side of your rib cage. I'm so happy that we've got some rain. Seriously. And forward fold, just go slowly. Keep contact with your hands to your legs and support your back as you go down. And then let your arms hang. Soften your knees and roll up. Good, let's go for some hamstring curls. The bottoms of my shoes match my shirt. I got some new sneakers. Well, I got 2 new pair because I'm going to try them both out, but one of them is like red, white, and blue with stars on the soles. They're so cool. And we're going to cross your body. One of the soles is red with white stars. The other one is blue with white stars. Cute. All right, hands overhead. We're going to take that leg out to the side. Flex your foot as you kick out to the side. Hi, Alexis. Hi, Elise. Good morning. And let's pull down on the moving side. 3, 2, and 1. Kick back. Let's reach the same arm as the moving leg. Last 4. 2, and 1. All right, plant your toe. Let's rotate that ankle. And rotate in the opposite direction. This all is necessary. If you want to roll your wrist, you can do that too. I know it seems like it's monotonous or unnecessary, but let me tell you what. You might hear a couple cracks here and there, but it works. All right, big arm rotations. And reverse. And give yourself a hug. And just a little slap on your underarm and your lat, your lat and your trap. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to start with sets of 10. First exercise, you're going to side step squat, bring those feet closer together, hop. We'll alternate sides, okay? And we don't need weights for any of this. Let me just, give me 10 seconds to look at this. Yeah, squat, hands down, twist. Okay, I'm just trying to see the sequence that I wrote this in. All right, are we ready? Game on, let's go. Squat together, there's 1. Last one. All right, pulse it out. Take those feet wider. 7, 6, 4. Hold it low. Take your hands to the floor and pulse. 10. 9. Nice long spine. Hold those hips low and we're gonna reach, stacking your arms and shoulders and reach. You might feel a little more comfortable in one direction more than the other. 5. Plant your hands. 6. Keep those hips low. 7. 8. 9. And 10. All right, keep that hand on the ground. Turn to a lunge. Your hand stays there. You can even put this hand behind your head. And we're going to pulse for 10, 9, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it low. Arms go high. And we're going to pull down on the knee drive. 6. Good. We're going to turn front and glide. 1, 2, 3. Turn into this side. Hand down. Pulse it. Hold it. Arms up. Ooh, knee drive. And glide. All right, and then we've got deep squat. We're gonna hop wide and hop in, okay? So we're here and hop closed. 3, 6. And reverse lunge, hand down. Take this front leg to the sky for down dog split. Step forward, knee raise. Step back to lunge, same side. This is 2. Step forward, knee raise. 3. 7. Last one. Good work. Okay. Now we step it out, step it back. Step back, lift that leg to the sky. So easy the first time. 2. 7. Keep moving. This is 8. And last one. Now we're going to go down to plank. plank. Oh. 3 knee darts to the outside of your shoulder. So it'll go right, left, right hold, push up. And then left, right, left hold, push up. So it's a spiky push up. Right, left, right hold, left, right, left hold, push up. 7. Here's 8. Well done. Recover. How do you do on that? So far, so good? Good so far. Woo! All right. So, we're going to go through everything again. That was fun. Everything again with just 4 reps. Okay. Side step squat together, hop. April showers bring May flowers. We've got a lot of flowers out now though. It's so pretty when we drove in last night or yesterday. 1. 2. Nice job, pulse it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it wider. 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn into, oh no, twist. Now twist. Hand behind your head. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands up. Turn and glide. Turn and pulse. Arms up. Glide. All right. Hop it closed. 2, 4. Ooh, reverse lunge. Leg goes high. Knee raise. Last one. And other side. And we're going to go down to plank, right? Go 1, 2, hold it there, push up. 2. Nice, Danny. Woo! All right. I think we can do that one more time. One more time. It was cold here yesterday.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's pretty cold all week.
All right. Ready? I just went to my happy place for a second and just tried to think, okay, this is good. I gotta do this. Stay focused, Sheila. and 4. Pulse, hands down. Twist. Turn. 4, 3, 2, and 1, hands up. Gliding side lunges. Turn. Lunge to three-legged dog, knee raise. Other side. Sorry, I went with the wrong foot first. All right, plank position. Knee to the outside of your shoulder. Woo! All right, let's go into strength. We will need a mat for this, just because a lot of it is plank and being on the floor. So let's get at least one heavier weight. Yeah, just one heavy weight. One heavy weight. Grab a sip of water if you need to. It's always good to hydrate. We're going to start off with guy squats. Sets of 4. We're going to get through 4 sets of each combination, okay? So start with your feet wider than your mat and turn those toes out slightly. They don't have to be like this, okay? Those toes are at an angle. The weight is at your chest if this is comfortable. Otherwise you can be here, whatever's comfortable for you. I prefer it here for some reason because I can lock out my elbows and it just sort of rests in my skeletal system rather than my muscular system, okay? And I can focus on my glutes. So we're gonna go squat to standing 4, squeeze your glutes on the way up, 3. And now we're gonna hold it low, and we're gonna pulse low as you lift one heel at a time. Now both heels up, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and heels down again, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we're going to turn your toes forward for a squat. 4, turn them wide, 3, turn them wide. Hi, Lorian. And last one. Good, we've got lunges. So let's drop the weight for this because, oh, never mind. We have 3 more sets of that. Sheila, who's driving this boat? Lord. 4 guy squats. I was getting excited to get into the single leg squats. Hold it low, and we're gonna pulse. 4, heel up, 3, 2, and 1. Both heels up. Both heels down. Tuck the tailbone a little bit, okay? Turn those toes in and out. and in, and out. 2 more. All right, we have 2 more sets. Here we go. 4, 3, 2. Hold it low and pulse with the heel up. 3, 2, 1. Both heels up. Both heels down. And turn your toes forward. 2. Last set. Squat and up. Both heels up. Both heels down. Oh. Turn forward. 2. Woo, well done. All right. So what we have next is a lunge. We're gonna go lunge, glute raise. So I want you to drop that back knee and then come all the way up. Try to keep your toes facing the ground rather than turning out, okay? Try not to do this, all right? You need to keep those toes facing downward so you can really hit that glute max. Then we'll do single leg squats and then split squat pulse, and then we're gonna rotate the hip, and then we're going to, what am I going to do that? Oh yeah, the icing on the cupcake. All right, hands on hips. Drop that knee and lift. 4, 4 single leg squats. And bring that foot in a little bit from your lunge and halt here for 3, 2, hold it low, turn that knee outward, 4, 3, use that outer hip. Now drop that knee to the ground. Let's lift the front heel, just for me to know that you've got that knee on the ground. Drop that heel and lift. Drop that knee, lift your heel, and lift, as if I can see you, right? I trust you. All right, step that foot back. Next set. Drop and lift. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Single leg squats. 2, 3, and split squat pulse. Here's what it looks like. 4, turn that knee out. 2, drop that knee. Heel up. Lift. Now we're not lifting all the way there. Just press through that front heel to lift. Last one. Woo, 2 more sets. Lunge, lift. 4. It's getting hot in here. Single leg squats. So effective, right? Step that foot back, last set. Drop. Make sure you're dropping that back knee. Get everything you can out of these movements. Split squat pulse. Hold it low, turn it out. me kick. The bottom of my shoe matches my shirt, sort of. All right, let's take that ankle to your knee. Stretch out that glute and that outer hip. That was fun. All right. Step it back and drop that knee and lift. So I'm strategizing right now, 14 weeks out from my Ironman. I'm strategizing how I'm going to keep myself entertained for, 17 hours. Because we aren't allowed to have music or any kind of smart device. So I'm thinking I'm going to write titles of songs on my forearm and maybe all over my bike so that I can sing to myself on my bike and run. I'll be just trying to survive the swim, not panic, not swallow too much water. Lunge, lift. So this glute is fatigued now, right? So lean into this one. Split. Press into that heel. Hold it low. Rotate. 2, 3. If anyone else has some suggestions on how I might entertain myself, I'm pretty good at entertaining myself. I do it like every Monday and Friday at 8 a.m. Was that 5? Yeah. All right. I'm overachieving today. 4. 2. Did I forget the single leg squats last time?
No.
Okay. Last set. Sink, lift. So we got a phone call at 3:20 this morning from Joey saying he was going to the ER and he had already gone on Saturday. Give me a kick. So he went to the ER twice this weekend with excruciating migraine, puking, vomiting, I should say. I'm on camera, Sheila. Don't use words like that. Turns out he had an ocular infection, some sort of infection that, if it's not treated, it could cause sepsis. He could go septic. But they gave him some shots, 2 shots in the derriere on Saturday, and he went home Saturday night feeling a little bit better. And then it wore off, and from about midnight until 3, he and his roommate were up, and his roommate just said, we're going to the ER, so they called us. We're like, go, go. So he was released at about 6:30 this morning, and his eyes were swollen shut. I mean, he was not in a good place. He's like, I looked it up, I think I'm having a stroke. And as a parent who can't get to him like within minutes, it's very stressful.
So you had it up since 3:20.
Yeah. Yep. Been up since 3:20. I was able to just lay in bed, but you know, we're checking his whereabouts every minute. And Nick had to leave town this morning at 6:30, so it was good times. But he's gonna be okay. All right, we got push-ups, knee drives to the opposite elbow, down to your belly, low back extensions, and then we're gonna do a lift and reach arms. So, yeah. So we have 4 push-ups. Let's take them wide. I know we did push-ups already. It's okay. Your arms aren't gonna fall off. You're not gonna die. We're gonna do this. This is what I tell myself when I'm swimming. I'm swimming 2 miles, you know. You're not gonna die. There's people there to help you. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Meet the opposite elbow underneath you. Use those abs. Lower down to your belly. We're gonna go 4 low back extensions. Hold it high. We're gonna reach and pull back. Keep your chest up. And next set, 4 push-ups. Knee to opposite elbow. Lower down to your belly. Low back extensions. Hold it high and reach and pull. Keep those legs up. And press up. 4 push-ups. Extend and pull. Tuck those toes, press up, last set. You've got this. And press back into your heels for child's pose. All right, we're on all 4s. So let's come down onto one forearm. So your left forearm. Get your knee behind that hand and extend your right leg. You're on your right hand and your right leg is extended. We're gonna go knee to elbow 4 times, kick away, flex your foot. And now knee to knee, kick away, turn your hips to face the ground. Keep that foot flexed. And now hold that extended leg, tap your toe and lift. And now cross over and kick. So cross over that back leg, keep that foot flexed. 2. Hold it here, lift, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Sink back into your heel, and forward, and back into your heel. Nice work. All right, we got 3 more sets. Extend that leg, flex your foot, take your knee to your elbow, 4. Knee to knee, kick away. Hold that extension, tap down and lift. And cross over and kick. Hold it, tap down and lift. Knee to knee, kick away. Hold that extension, tap down and lift. And cross over and kick. And lift. Last set. Knee to knee. And you're definitely feeling this in your standing leg. Tap and lift. And cross over and kick. So you're on your right forearm and left hand. Extend your left leg and knee to elbow, kick away. Feels good to move that leg. Knee to knee, kick away. Hold that extension, tap and lift. Cross over and kick. And tap and lift. On your forearm, knee to knee, or knee to elbow. Hold that extension, tap your toe to the ground and lift. Straight leg. And cross over. Elbow to knee. Knee to knee, your hips are facing the ground. Tap down and lift. I think one more set of those would just about put me over the edge. Ooh, nice work. Downward facing dog. Stretch those legs out. Let's walk that dog. Let your head hang. Ooh. Give your trunk a little twist as you drop that knee. Turn into it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down to your knees. Okay, so we're going into set 3, core You know what I forgot? We're not doing that yet. We have one more thing. That's why we have the weight. That's why we have the weight. All right, we've got 5 weight drags and then 4 renegade rows on each side and then 4 plank to pike. So start in plank, put the weight behind your right hand, grab it with your left hand, pull to the side. And 4 renegade rows. Other side. And drop that weight off to pike. And weight drag. Let's just do 4, doesn't make a difference. And 4 renegade rows. Other side. Pike. And 4 renegade rows. Pike. Last set. We've got this. Gosh, I feel that in my core too. 2, 3, 4. Awesome, awesome. Well done. Okay, that was 4 sets, right?
Yeah.
Danny, you seem excited.
I'm proud of myself. I did it.
All right, side plank. Let's turn our mats. Turn your mat. We've got side plank. We're going to kick our hand, our top hand 2 times, and then knee to elbow 2 times. So start on your hand is under your shoulder. If it's super hard for you because of your elbow or your wrist, come down onto your forearm. You could leave your knee here if you want. All right, take that hand high and kick. 1, 2, hand behind your head, knee to elbow, other side. We almost look like Where's Waldo? 1, 2, I love it. Knee, knee, other side. Hand high, kick. Last one. 2. Good. Okay. For this one, we're doing extended plank. So walk your hands forward, or come into a plank first and walk your hands forward. You should look like Superwoman, okay? Now, lift your belly button up to your spine so you're almost rounding out your back, but you're not in a down dog, okay? You're staying in that plank position. You're tucking your tailbone and lifting. We're gonna pull back and reach, and pull back and reach. Lead with your elbow. This is self-serving, just want you to know. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that extended plank. 8, 7, 6, 5, 2, and 1. Drop down to your knees. Nice work. All right. Last thing. Oh, yes. I really liked this one last time. We're going to sink back as we twist onto that bottom heel. We're going to take our hand to our calf and then reach and go to the other side. And reach. Rainbow that arm. Let's do 4 more. We're going to get a picture of this, okay? Okay. Nice work. All right, come on to your back. Let's draw your knees to your chest. Rock it side to side. We're so close. You guys are doing great. Let's flex and point your feet. And then rotate in a circle. Rotate in the opposite direction. All right. We're going to do 4 basic crunches with your shins parallel. 4 bicycles. And then 4 reverse. And 4 Russian twists. Got it? Here we go. 4. Bicycle. Reverse. Up for rotations, right here. Russian twist, and down, shins parallel. Crunch it up. Keep moving. Let's do 1 more set. And roll down. Nice work. All right. Legs high. Take those arms out to a T, palms down. We're going to drop your right leg, keeping those feet flexed. Take it out and around and back up. I want you to try to keep your low back on the ground and your hips on the ground so that keep that left leg really solid, as though you've got a heavy weight on that foot and it's isolating you on that side. Try not to let it lift as that leg comes out to the side. Last one, we're going to reverse it. So take it out to the side, down and up and around. Let's do 2 more. Nice work. All right. Other side. That right leg is solid, okay? You've got weight on that hip. We're going to take that left leg down, out and around. Control that movement. 2 more. And hold it here. We're going to take it out to the side and down and up. Two more. All right, legs high. Hands behind your head. You're gonna separate those feet, crunch 2 times, and then a little hip lift, like a candlestick. Crunch 2 times. Last one. Well done, knees to chest. Awesome job. Let's put our feet on the ground and lift our hips. Stretching those hip flexors. You can even tuck your thumbs underneath your hips if you want. And release. Nice work. Let's roll up into pigeon pose. So your hips are facing the ground, your toes pointed, your back toe is pointed, and you want to rest all of your body weight on that front leg. And push up. We're going to give this front leg an extension in plank. Just kick it out. And then step forward into lunge and drop that back knee. Press those hips forward. Let's take your right arm high and turn to take that right elbow to your left knee. Sit back on that heel to stretch that hamstring. And glide forward, step back to plank. Pigeon pose, opposite side. This is such a restorative stretch. Especially after all the leg and hip work we just did. Okay, we're going to tuck those back toes. Just give that leg a little kick out and come into your deep lunge. Drive those hips forward. So your knee should be over your ankle. It shouldn't be going too far forward, right? Let's lift that left arm high, twist, and anchor that elbow to your outer right leg. And unwind, sit back, stretching that hamstring. Good, glide forward, and let's come into our forward fold. And why don't we take it to our closing? Sweep the floor, reverse swan dive, palms touch. Tricep extension, look at your navel, a little back bend. Lift your ribcage off your hips. Swan dive forward, sweep the floor. And last time. And exhale. Thank you, my friend. And thank you for being here. I appreciate you. We'll see you in a few days. If you have any specific requests for what you'd like to focus on Friday, please let me know. Be the reason someone smiles today. Peace out. Love you all. Bye.